All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in. And look, I'm not going to be long on this because I got to get up early in the morning. But I did want to talk about this before I, you know, went to bed because it's troubled me a little bit. Now, let me say this: I am a fan of Deontay Wilder, and you know, watching that Pierce Morgan interview, it's just made me feel some type of way. So I want to talk about this for a minute. Uh, Let me play the clip of him talking about his baby moms. I'm gonna play the clip of him talking about his baby moms, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit. So I know a lot of you guys probably heard it by now, but I just want to play it for people who didn't hear it.
She screamed, "No!" As if she was being.
What impact has that had on your life and your feelings as a father?
It had a strong impact on my life because I chose to keep her. Her mother didn't. Her mother tried to set me up, to have the baby. She ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah. Truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it on to the world.
How do you know that?
I nut her on her stomach. This time, I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off, but she hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat. But she screamed, "No!" as if she was being raped. She got up so quickly and ran into the bathroom and locked the door. 2 weeks later, she was pregnant with my daughter, but she didn't do all the right things.
And do you have any contact with the mother? Or?
Never. I blocked her. I don't want contact. Why?
Does your daughter...
All right, so you guys heard that. He was talking about one of his baby moms and just personal issues there. And I like Wilder, but man, sometimes, Deontay Wilder is just too damn emotional, guys. I've said this in the past. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and, I think his emotions has played a big part in, you know, messing up his career in a sense to me. I think stuff like this, stuff like the Tyson Fury stuff, letting Tyson Fury get up under his skin and not just you have to be focused, guys, when you go in that ring. You got a guy standing across from you that's trying to take your head off, but yet you can't be focused on outside stuff that you can't do anything about right now. This situation, he shouldn't even talked about this. This is something that he should have kept to himself, in my opinion. You just don't want to come out here and talk about stuff like that and give people ammo, people who don't like you, ammo to use against you. And I think, that's what he did in that interview. And it was just so cringe to me. And I respect Wilder. I have a huge amount of respect for Wilder, the things he's done in the sport of boxing. But he just plays into the hands of his enemies all the time with stuff like this. We didn't really need to know that. We really didn't need to know that about his situation with his baby moms. But here we are, and people are making videos and making fun of him. Like I said, and I'm not going to make fun of the guy. I know people go through situations with their baby moms, maybe with their spouse, just things that they aren't proud of. But sometimes you just need to keep things to yourself. But this is a valuable lesson you can learn from this. When you have money, when you have power, when you have fame, you have to use discernment in who you lay down with. You just can't lay down with anyone like that. You have to get someone that's on your level. I've said this before. Someone that has as much to lose as you. I mean, think about how diabolical that is. She's trying to inject his sperm. She runs into the bathroom so she can have a baby. She wants a come up. That is amazing to me. Hearing stuff like that. And Wilder has to be smarter than that. I take it back to him being an emotional human being. He probably one of those guys who loves hard or falls for women easy. And you can't be like that when you're in a position that he's in. You can't be that guy. You have to be more, like a 50 Cent when it comes to stuff like that, in my opinion, because you have a lot to lose and people are always going to be trying to take shit away from you. And it just looks like that to me. He has three different baby moms. Three different baby moms. I don't know, man. But I just wanted to talk about that. It was just bothering me just hearing that. And I know once people heard that, where they were going to take it. So, but I just wanted to make that clear. Now, I did do a prediction video on Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora. Make sure you guys check that out here on the channel. What do we have here? I look like what? Okay. Yeah, make sure you guys check that out on the channel. But man, I was just cringing when I heard that stuff coming from Deontay Wilder and telling Pierce Morgan of all people, man. You guys know what Pierce Morgan's like. Oh, wow. But anyway, I'm gonna go turn in. I just had to get it off my chest because it's just been bothering me all day. Uh, when I saw that, I'm like, I was just cringing, man. I was like embarrassed for him. That's the way I felt. That's the way I felt. But anyway, guys, make sure you guys check out the prediction video. Let me know who you guys have in the fight this coming weekend, whether or not there's going to be a knockout. Are you rolling with Derek Chisora? Or are you rolling with Deontay Wilder? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit. I'm just feeling bad for Deontay Wilder, man. Sometimes he just creates these situations, just a mess, man. And like I said, I've been seeing people make crazy videos about him all day, man. He just kind of played into these people's hands. They're gonna continue to make fun of him. He doesn't need to be helping him out, helping him to make fun of him, man. I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Oh, really? Vietnamese? I wanted to visit Vietnam. I just came back from Thailand not too long ago. So I'm gonna put that on my list to go to. I'm really hearing great things about Vietnam, how affordable it is and how nice the people are there. So I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, man. But anyway, I got to get up early in the morning, guys. Like I said, I did do a prediction video on there. I'm not going to spoil it on here because I want you guys to go watch it on the channel. Wow, Deontay Wilder, man. Anyway, I'm turning in, guys. You guys let me know how you feel about this one in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.